Hey, it's Aaron, and if you're watching this video right now, you might be checking out the Acorn investing app, and maybe you're wondering, is this legit or is this a big waste of time? Let's check out whether this is a good way for you to make money or not. Now, on this channel, I have reviewed literally hundreds and hundreds of different ways to make money online. Some of them are really good, some of them are so-so. A lot of them are a big waste of time. So let's check out Acorn to find out whether this is a good way to invest and grow your money, or maybe there are better ways out there, all right? Now, Acorn is an investing app specifically designed for beginners, right? Now, the only thing about Acorn is that it's only available in the US. So if you're not based in the US, there are other ways to invest, there are other ways to make money as well. So stick around till the end of the video and I'll share with you some of my favorite strategies as well, and some other good robo apps and investing apps as well, okay? Now, the nice thing about Acorns, and I think this is a very unique part of Acorn, is that they have something called roundups. All right, now roundups basically allow you to take the spare change that you have and invest it into ETFs and stocks, which is, I think, really cool. Nobody else is really doing this. The way that this works is they will basically link your bank account and your debit and credit card, and every time you make a purchase, let's just say you make a purchase for $3.50, they will round it up to the nearest dollar, which is $4, right? So they'll take the extra 50 cents and they will automatically invest it into a pool of ETFs, exchange traded funds, which is a very safe, diversified portfolio of some of the largest stocks in the world, okay? And I think that's very cool. This basically forces you to invest. It forces you to invest for the long term, which no other app really does, okay? Because a lot of apps out there, they don't really do this roundup feature, which I think is super duper cool, right? So if you're somebody who is struggling to invest, maybe you've got some bad habits, maybe you're not very good at setting aside savings to then put into an investment, then this is a really cool way to automate the whole process so that you can take all those little bits of change and eventually that will add up over a period of time. And as you can see here, this is their example. You buy carrots, you save 90 cents. You buy coffee, you invest 60 cents. You get gas, you invest 25 cents. Really, really cool, okay? Now, not only that, you can also set up your manual recurring investments. So maybe you decide to invest every week, twice a week, 3 times a week, once a month, right? You can also do one-off investments into their different diversified portfolios, and they've basically got 5 preset portfolios, all the way from very conservative to aggressive. And the main difference is the conservative will be made up more of bonds, whereas the aggressive portfolio will be made up much more of stocks, okay? But you're not able to choose your own portfolio. That's the only thing. Everything is preset, because this is really designed for the beginner investor or people that want to invest passively. Now, the nice thing as well is you can buy fractional shares, okay? So that means that you don't have to buy one share, which can cost hundreds of dollars. You can literally buy a fraction of that share, which will be pulled into the exchange traded fund, which is the ETF. And that means that you can invest for as little as $5. So you really don't need that much money to start investing and saving with Acorns, which I think is really, really cool, okay? Now, what else do they have? They also have a really cool cashback feature. So on their website, they've got a cashback feature where you can basically shop through their app, and whenever you make these cashbacks and you save 1% or 2% or 3% on your purchase, they will automatically take that savings and invest it into your Acorns account and then invest that money. So again, really, really cool. You would have been spending that money anyway, but Acorns allows you to siphon off a little bit of that cashback and they'll invest it straight into your investment account, which is, I think, really, really awesome. Okay, on top of that, you can get a Visa debit card as well. You can spend money directly on it, and then again, the little bits of change will get invested and you get to manage all of those settings as well. So I think all in all, a really cool little way to start saving money, especially if you don't really have good habits of saving money, right? Now, it does cost a little bit of money to use Acorns, right? So they've got 3 different levels. Acorns Bronze, $3 per month. They've got the Acorns Silver at $6 per month and Acorns Gold at $12 per month. The main difference is Acorns Bronze is basically the basic plan. Most people would be on the basic plan, especially if you're an individual. Acorns Silver just allows you to get slightly more features, and it also gives you this really cool tungsten metal Visa debit card. Okay, so if you want that, it's just a little bit more. And then $12 per month is mainly if you have a family and you want to save for your kids as well and you want to separate the accounts. So it just depends on who you are. But I would say for the most part, you would be going with the bronze plan. All right. Now, overall, I think it's pretty cool. All right, but let's take a look at what some people have said about Acorns. And there are some people that have had some complaints, but let's check that out, and I'll show you exactly how this works, right? So I like to take a look at Trustpilot. Trustpilot is a third-party review company, and generally speaking, anytime it has under 4 stars, it usually signals that there are some issues with the company. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's an ongoing issue, but there are definitely some parts of the business that they might need to take a look at. Okay, so 465 reviews is not that many reviews, 2.4 star, but this is what's a bit surprising, right? So if the 1 star outrates the 5 star, generally that means that there are some issues. And then what I like to do is I like to dig into the issues to see if they're patterns. And if they're patterns, it means that Acorns really does have some of those issues and they need to fix them up. Okay, now we're not going to go through every single one, right? But the people that have complained about it, it's usually the same problem. They do have some issues with their customer service. So their customer service isn't that great, all right? Now, if you're lucky enough and you got a good person on a good day, then it might be okay. But some people have said that the customer service is not that great. They can be quite aggressive. They're not very helpful, unfortunately. And a lot of the problems that people have is that sometimes they, when they try to shut down their account, it's very difficult to shut it down. So if they were a user of Acorn in the past and they want to shut it down, they're unable to transfer out their money, which actually can be a big issue. Okay, now this doesn't happen to everybody. You have to also take some of these reviews with a pinch of salt, but it has happened to some people. All right, so it is a possibility that it might happen to you if you decide to use Acorns. It may not happen all the time, but it has definitely happened to quite a few people, and they feel compelled enough to come to Trustpilot and write a review, right? And that's usually when they try and shut down their account and customer service isn't very helpful in shutting the account down and then transferring their funds, right? Another big complaint that they have is that they have a referral program that says that they're going to pay quite a lot of money for you to refer your friends and family. It's in the hundreds of dollars, and quite a few people have said that unfortunately they did not get any of that referral money. So for example, in this one, they were supposed to be paid $900 for 4 referrals, but Acorns refused to pay them that referral incentive, which I think is a bit odd. Okay, so a couple of funny things going on here with Acorns. A lot of people have said generally it works really well until they have an issue. For example, if they want to shut down their account, sometimes their accounts get frozen. Customer service isn't very helpful. All right, some of them have also said things like, they've had a couple of weird transactions in their account and then customer service wasn't really able to help them out. So, a little bit concerning, especially when it comes to your finances, but this isn't happening to everybody. But there are some people that have had some pretty bad experiences with Acorn, all right? Now, if you check out some of the reviews on the Apple App Store, in general, they have really good reviews, 4.7 stars out of 5. If you do dig into some of these reviews though, it is similar to what I mentioned earlier. Okay, there's a 1 star here, 1 star here, 2 star here, 1 star here, 2 star here, 1 star here, 1 star here. Now, this is spread over a long period of time. So you do have to understand that, this has been reviewed like 907,000 times. So out of the 907,000 reviews, there will be an occasional bad one. All right. So in general, most people have said that it's a good experience, 4.7 out of 5 stars, but some people have had some bad experiences. So I would take these with a pinch of salt, but just understand that not every company is perfect. They are going to struggle with a couple of things, a little bit of customer service issues and things like that. But overall, I think Acorns is pretty cool, especially if you're a beginner. All right, you want that forced investment savings aspect, the automatic robo advisor side where you don't have to deal with it. The cons here are that there are charges, right? So, if you are somebody that's not investing that much money, then $3 per month can add up. But if you're investing a slightly bigger amount, then the $3 per month shouldn't be really a big deal. But yes, there is a cost to investing with Acorns, all right? And then the other thing as well is that if you're a more advanced investor, this is probably not the right service for you because you're not able to buy individual stocks. This is all based on their pre-built 5 different portfolio funds, ETF funds, right? Baskets. If you want to buy individual stocks, you're not able to do that. So I think Acorns is really good if you're a beginner investor or you're a passive investor and you just want to be completely hands-off, you want it to be automated, you want it to force you to invest and save. I think that, in that respect, it's a great platform. All right. Just keep in mind that they have had, a couple of bad reports about them. That's all. But again, always take this with a little bit of a pinch of salt because it is a very large company and generally they have had some really good reviews. Okay. Some other portfolios or investment apps that you can check out, which have had great reviews. I just reviewed recently. Webull is a really good one. Again, it's for beginner to advanced. It is a little bit more complex than Acorns, right? And they don't really have that forced savings element or investment element that Acorns does have. And Interactive Brokers, which I personally use, is another more advanced one that you can check out if you would like. All right. I hope you enjoyed this review of Acorns, and just remember that when it comes down to investing, you do have to put in your money and you do have to put in your capital, but they do help you to, save a little bit of that money by using their roundups, which I think is really, really cool. All right. Now, if you're here watching this video right now, maybe you're looking for a way to generate big income. Now, on this channel, I have reviewed literally hundreds and hundreds of different strategies showing people how to make money online. All right. Grow their wealth. And I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. I've invested a lot of my own hard-earned money to find out what works and what doesn't. And out of all the good ones, in 2019, I used one strategy to completely quit my full-time job. I 5 times my old corporate income, and I work full-time from home right now because of this particular strategy. If you want to check that out, I have a masterclass for free that you can check out at the link all the way at the bottom. All right, I hope you enjoyed this review of Acorns. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you on another video review. Take care.